Can police lie to a suspect and try to ruse them to come to the police station in order to make an arrest? My name is Anthony Bandiero. I'm an attorney and senior legal instructor for Blue to Gold Law Enforcement Training, bringing you another roadside chat. All right. So this question is from LA, and the cops had a suspect for a felony hit and run. They wanted to call him and basically lie to him and say, hey, you basically treat him as a victim, not as a suspect. Hey, we want to get your side of the story. Sounds like you were, victimized here and so forth. And the plan is for him to come to the police station, talk to him, don't talk to him, regardless, make that habeas corpus arrest, put the silvers on him, take him to the Hooskow, and is it going to be lawful? Well, let's talk about some rules here, okay? What is a seizure under the Fourth Amendment, right? A seizure is when either A, you have like a show of authority, and the person submits to that authority, or you physically seize somebody. You don't have a physical seizure here until the point of an arrest. But is that submitting to a show of authority when the person comes out of their home or whatever? But let's say the worst case scenario that you call them while they're at their house and now they're coming over to the police station and end up getting arrested. Is that a seizure in the Fourth Amendment? And the answer is absolutely not. Lying to people, and as long as it's not coercive, is not going to be a seizure under the Fourth Amendment. So at the end of the day, this is a non-seizure. It's voluntary, even though it's a ruse, but it's a non-seizure as they arrive to the police station. And then we have basically an on-view arrest, right? We have a warrantless arrest. That's the person. We have lawful access to the person. So a couple of cases here, United States versus Wright. This is going to be in the description. Upheld undercover officers using a ruse of, hey, can I come in and borrow some tools? And the guy allowed him in, and then they saw some plain view evidence and made the arrest. Frazier versus Cupp talked about a little bit about using deception to obtain confessions. This is not the same issue, but it's similar. But cops do lie, and so do suspects, right? And so the point is, at the end of the day, this is not going to violate the person's rights. Now, if you want to make it feel a little bit better, since you're in the Ninth Circus, and you don't want to, kind of insult the courts, but yeah, you can just bring them in and be like, hey, talk to me, talk to me like a victim or whatever. At some point, if you want to flip the script and say, hey, look, actually, I really kind of think you might be a suspect here, right? Because of this, and this. That actually might be a beneficial thing, because then you keep them out of Miranda. They don't feel like they are in arrest-like custody. But if you're going to be like, hey, you're under arrest, that's fine too. But now you have to have Miranda and so forth. So there might be some legally tactical reasons. Does that make any sense? But there might be some legally smart reasons to keep them out of custody, get a confession or an admission, and then hook them up. But either way, you're fine. Okay? Okay. If you like what we're doing here, like, subscribe, share with your friends. And also, if you do not know, we have a free webinar practically every single week on bluetogold.com. It goes through Zoom. It's free. You get a certificate for your brag sheet, for your training records. It's about an hour long. Hundreds of cops around the nation join us every single week. So why don't you stop by? Even if you sign up and you cannot attend because the time is not good for you, you'll still get a copy of the webinar. Okay? So go to bluetogold.com and check out those webinars. And until next time, my friends, you stay safe.